Monday Night Football, baby. We're here.
There's only one other good play on Minnesota.
Touchdown in 46 seconds. Punches back. Touchdown.
Oh, if you didn't know, it's the Print Factory on a Monday afternoon with the BIGT himself, Big T, back here after screwing up the entire Morning Wood show. I mean, the guy thought he was the show, which I kind of get. He's like, hey, guys, I got to leave at 11, gives his stuff, and then he just ends the fucking stream like a boss. It's like, dude, we still had an hour left to go on the friggin' stream. So we had to take another stream, make it public. It was a whole thing. I ended up doing a Discord live show for all the Discord members later because Tony made us use the premium link to get back on the Morning Wood show. So thanks, Big T, for screwing that whole thing up. But it ended up working out well in the end. But it's good to know that you think you're the end all be all with the show is you just fucking end stream like a boss.
The funny part is I did the windmill, the lefty, and then I was like giving the peace sign to get out, and I hit the end stream. And then like, you know how like when you click the actual X button at the top, like normal, just to get it just goes down, but I hit it and you have to hit it twice to get it. So I was like, why didn't it close out? But I was in a hurry. So I just hit it again. And right after I hit it, I was like, oh God, I just shut the whole thing down. I knew it.
It's so funny too, because so you weren't here for this, but when you did it at first, nobody realized it. Yeah. So Wiley's just talking, bro. He's just talking. So then I don't even see your text, but you texted us. I didn't see it though. I didn't see what you said, but I saw the chat and someone just said stream dead. And I'm like, stream dead? What is he talking about? The stream's fucking, it's not dead. I had my other screen and I'm like, it's not dead, but it must have, my YouTube must have been a little bit behind somehow. So I'm like, it's not dead. And then I look up and on StreamYard, there's like, you can see the red when you haven't hit end stream, it's like in red. And when you hit end stream, it goes in a different color. It goes in like blue. And I was like, wait, why is that blue? And then I was like, oh, that Tony fucked us. He ended the stream. And then I saw your text message saying like, my bad.
It's the worst feeling too, because right when it happens, you know what happened. And there's no way of fixing it. Like there's nothing I can do at that point. And I was leaving. There's no links. Like you just totally screwed the situation. So
speaking of screwing things up, how does Big T let JSU butcher the you didn't know every time? Butcher how? What are you talking about?
I agree with John here. How
the hell could I even butcher that? I make it into my own thing. You gotta give your own spice to it. You can't just steal it verbatim, word for word from the goats, from the wrestling goats. You can't mess with DX.
Yeah, it's our own twist, Mike. I like the twist of it.
That's you can't just what do you want me to steal it word for word? Hell no, I would never do that. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to the DOGG, Road Dog Jesse James, New Age Outlaws. Shout out to wrestling back in the WWF days when it was actually watchable. But yeah, you can't be stealing shit. That's bullshit. Yeah. Come on, Mike. Be better.
He gets butchered. Listen to Rubio say he calls Notre Dame Nutter Dame, like Nutter. Every week we laugh.
He's got to do that on purpose.
No, he does. He definitely does it.
There's just no way he does that on purpose.
Notre Dame.
Oh, Rubio. I give Rubio credit though. He doesn't give a shit. He's his own guy, and that's why
100% he is. He literally doesn't care. I can make fun of him about anything, and he doesn't care.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. I like Rubio, but Tony, how's football? You left us a little early. It was different. We finished out the show. We did all right. But how was your football? Your Sunday? Did you have a good Sunday?
Yeah, main team crushed. Main team was basically the nuts just because that Arizona stack just smashed. Jacoby, McBride, Wilson, McCaffrey back the other way. Kittle was good. That game was just the stone cold nuts. Obviously, you needed more to get all the way home. I had a few dead spots too. Don't get me wrong. My team was not perfect. Jalen Warren got hurt. I love Jalen Warren. He got hurt. Of course, Gainwell catches the early touchdown too. A lot of stuff like that. But my other team stunk. It was kind of every week so far this year, because I've only been playing like 4 or 5 teams. Every week, kind of one of my other teams has saved me. This week, I had just terrible teams besides my main team. All my other stacks, like my Seattle versus the Rams stack, was just terrible. I can't remember Giants. We talked about the Giants game. That was terrible. All my other teams were horrible, but at least my main team was just roll city. It was one of those weeks I knew I couldn't win at all because of dead spots, but I also knew I was just gonna just churn a little bit because of the main team. And then last night was just awful again. Another primetime game that was just absolutely horrific. Just terrible football and just terrible to watch.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles offense, they're not meant to throw the football like that. They tried to go out there and throw the football against the team. You would think they should have some. It's just not their style, though. It's just not their style. But, man, that defense looks really good. The kid they got from Miami is definitely helping. Carter, those guys on the inside are just wrecking shit. So, that was it. But, I mean, there were some interesting penalty calls down the stretch.
Who was the anti yesterday?
So mine was ETN, and he was good. I mean, he scored like 18, but I'll give that an L. I'll take the L because even though I said, like, what do you want? 15?
18's an L. 18's
an L. I mean, honestly, though, like, Bijan got 30. Wiley's play was Bijan. He
get another 30 piece for the anti.
Yeah.
He goes back and forth. His problem is his running backs, they'll like have a bad week and he always gets off them. And then they'll have a good week and he always gets on them. He needs to go more zigzag than just hop on the train.
Yeah. It's the thing.
How was Bijan even owned anyways? How was he the anti? Was he high owned?
I mean, Saber had him decent, at least on Saber. I don't know, like 18, 20%, somewhere around there. I don't know.
I'm going to give my anti right now because I didn't give it. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to look right now at who I would have given, and let's see if I would have got it or not. Highest owned. Let me see.
What do you mean you could be honest? You know the outcome.
No, but I'm going to be honest. I'll be honest if I was wrong. I'm going to see who I didn't like. It's going to seem obvious, but I actually said it on the show. I was super under on the Bengals game. Like, I didn't like the passing game. And you can look at my teams, too, to know this is who I would have said. Jamar Chase. I would not have played Jamar Chase. That would have been my guy. I didn't have him on any team.
All right, that's fair.
The other chalk, like Trey McBride.
I didn't like that game except for Jalen Warren.
And Chase Brown. I had Chase Brown on my team, too, because I said the running game. I like the highest owned guys were McBride, Jalen Warren, Chase Brown, McCaffrey, Michael Wilson. The funny thing is, all 5 of those guys, I think, were on my main team. all the chalkiest dudes.
Bro, by the way, so Chris turned 150 and 750.
The Sean Tucker call was your best call of the season, by the way. That was your best call of the year.
Honestly, and I'm always honest with these plays because, I try to give plays like this. Tony knows this too. Sometimes I try too hard with some of these plays because I want to, Big T, you want to give like a 1% owned or some play that like no one's going to be on. We all want to do it because it's the content game, but we're also playing these plays. So it is hard to like do it, but then you got to go and play them, which, that's the other thing. You got to put money behind it.
Sometimes you're on the show too, and then you get later, and it's like, I don't think I can play this guy anymore because of the way the lineup sets up.
Now, I didn't feel that way about Sean Tucker. I played him on like my main team and stuff. Like I had him in the 153 max. Like I played him. I felt really good about him. But it's just funny because like he was not owned at all. And man, if you had him, and I didn't play Josh Allen with them, I played James Cook and Jacoby Brissett, which also worked. It was still a good team, but I had Ricky Pearsall on that team, Tony, and Puka, and that was what killed me. If I played CMC instead of James Cook and just went down to Greg Dortch, went the triple stack. Honestly,
the old
Tony,
triple strikes again.
That's the winner. And also too, I was up in I think I was in 13th before the Greg Dortch touchdown. So at the end, and I needed him to throw a touchdown to Wilson or someone that wasn't owned. Yeah. And I still needed something else from Puka or Ricky P to probably get all the way to the top. But if he doesn't throw it to Greg Dortch, I probably move up into the top 10. I don't ship because I needed Ricky P to do more than one, and or Puka to house a long one or something like that. But yeah, no, it was a good call. I was glad it hit. I gave my favorite bet too. Wiley did that whole DK read, and we gave our favorite touchdown bet. I told you, Sean Tucker plus 210. Sean Tucker. Chat was messaging me too, did you bet the 2 touchdowns? I'm like, absolutely, I did. Whenever I give out, the one thing I can guarantee you, and Tony knows this too, because no one loves betting touchdown props more than I do. Whenever I give out my favorite touchdown play, you can almost guarantee that I'm betting him every single way possible. So 2 touchdowns anytime. I comboed it up with a few different players. So yeah, it was a good day. Sean Tucker crushed. I wish Jordan Addison crushed. He was the guy I gave out as my play, Tony. He got lucky to get the 10, but I felt like I was unlucky because of all the miscues with him and JJ open, him dropping that pass. I felt like he was bad, but JJ was so bad too. It was super unlucky in general because he had so many chances to just smash. But
Minnesota just stunk. They just stunk. I got to give up on Minnesota.
JJ just stinks. Not Justin Jefferson, by the way. McCarthy.
Jefferson's been horrible this year too, though. They've been
bad. They need to drop his price down. Just wait. Yeah. He's going to be $6K soon.
The worst part is I play him at least a team every week. I just burn money with him.
Yeah, Addison's the new air yards king. But, dude, he had all the opportunity. Threw the ball in the end zone how many times to him, gets picked. He threw that one good pass where Tom Brady I think it was Tom Brady on the call, was like, oh my God, JJ put it right on the money. And Jordan Addison just drops it. And he's like, he probably runs to the end zone. And I'm just
Jefferson. So McCarthy's bad. And then on top of it, these guys keep giving him drops too. It's just a disaster. It's just a bad situation.
Yeah, it's such a bad. And then Jordan Mason steals the touchdown. Everyone was on Aaron Jones. I was like, Aaron Jones chalk doesn't feel great. And Jordan Mason steals the touchdown. It's just funny how shit works like that. But yeah, no, it was a fun Sunday. Always when you're close to hitting something, it always feels good. It makes you feel like even though you didn't get there, Tony, you were on at least the right path and hopefully help.
Yeah, and that's all you have to do. You got to just give yourself chances, and then eventually you got to get lucky when it comes down to maybe at the end of the game you get an 80-yard touchdown or something instead of whatever. The guy goes down on the 1 and the next play they rush it in or whatever the situation.
I was literally at the end of the Rams game. I was just like, please, Puka, break for one. Just break one time. Just break a long one and get there, because no one had Puka where I was. So everyone had similar CMC, you know what I mean? Everyone had CMC. So those touchdowns kind of hurt, but
you didn't even have CMC on your team that was so good. And he had 40.
Dude, I said it. I said I had James Cook and Sean Tucker. I had the Kittle. I talked about this build too, where you play 2 tight ends. So Kittle and McBride in the same game. And then I played Pearsall, Puka, and who is the other receiver? I blanking on. Oh, Michael Wilson, who everyone played. So Michael Wilson, and that was my team with Jacoby Brissett. So, going back on it, could I have played Josh Allen? Yeah, I could have. Played Josh Allen, but could I have gotten up to CMC? Yes, but I don't know. The CMC build, Tony, and I don't know how Zay Flowers does, but James Cook, the CMC, brought me into the Zay Flowers territory, and I didn't love that range the more I looked at it. Like
It's
in the
just
beginning.
crazy because these damn overstacks, man. Just I don't know what salary would have been left, but if you played Jacoby with Wilson, with Dortch, with McBride,
that was the other route. I could have went down from Pearsall to Dortch.
And then Kittle and McCaffrey though too. Like I don't know how much salary would have been left with that, but that had to be the
200.
nuts.
It would have been like 200-300 left.
Was that
over.
on the Millie winner?
I don't know if it was on the Millie winner, but it had to be on some winners because the 3-man stack with Kittle and shout out, by the way, shout out to our boy Bobby Gomes. He was close. I think he came in third in the Millie.
Yeah, I seen it third.
Boy.
So the winner had everybody, all that whole stack didn't have Kittle, which you didn't have to have Kittle.
Who did it have?
It had the overstack with McCaffrey, so for that game, and then it had Aaron Jones who bust.
Wow.
And Ted McMillan was the key one because he got 36.
He smashed.
And Bijan got 33. And the Steelers defense was huge at 21.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
But I'm assuming if you had Kittle, that would have put McCaffrey probably over Bijan. And I don't know. I think he could have beat the Millie with it, with a team that's reasonable, not like we usually talk about where it's like you couldn't have had that. You could have easily had just the 3 stack with McCaffrey and Kittle like that. That's a reasonable build.
I could have played. Tet was in that. I don't know if he was the exact price of Ricky Pearsall, but he was in that range.
Yeah,
he was in that range. I could have easily gotten to him.
And the overstack again, man, in the Millie all year. The overstack. I tell myself this, and it's just I was even on it, but I didn't take it a step further.
I was on it too, and I didn't take it a step further. I didn't want to play Dortch. I was like, Dortch, he's an okay. I was making reasons in my head for why he could be a bad play and stuff, and it's just like they just don't have guys, but.
And San Fran's defense stinks.
But and that game too. What did Arizona break the record for penalties in a game?
And pass completions. Jacoby completed 87,000 passes.
By the way, the worst flag of all flags, and I know you agree with this. I don't know if you were watching it, but did you see the Trey McBride celebration flag?
I actually did not.
So he catches the ball down to the 15-yard line. It was like a 20-yard pass. It was a huge play, and he gets up on the sideline. There's no defender in front of him, so he's not taunting anyone. And he does the thing with his nose, like the CD thing, and then he just first down, so just the nose, and then just the hand signal, first down. They flag him for it 15 yards. And then
you don't have to ever sell me on taunting penalties.
Are you kidding?
The stupidest penalties ever. You should never get a penalty for taunting.
Unless
you literally drop your pants and wave your dong in the air, you should not get a penalty.
They said the penalty was for the sniff, though. Who gives a shit about the sniff? Who cares? Nobody cares.
We like the worst call last night. That PI call was terrible.
No, I'm talking about I'm not talking about
taunting is always the worst.
Taunting is the worst. I'm talking
every time, and that's even when you're on the right side of it. It's the worst call ever.
I get it. If a dude's on the ground and you stand over him with your sack over him and you give him the DX symbol or you give him the business.
I still don't think you should get penalized.
But that makes more sense when you just do something though, and it's not gestured towards anybody. It's crazy. I don't know the tongue. All right, you know what? That's where I draw the line too. I'm with Tony.
I know you love too. Last week who was it? Rico Dowdle who got the pump penalty, and then the next time he faked it. The next week he's and he didn't pump.
He did. I thought he did one pump or something like that. He
faked it. He might have got just a little reflex, but it was like a fake.
I thought he said I did one pump or something. That was funny. That made me laugh. Yeah. Yeah, stupid penalties. Who wants these penalties though? I don't even understand.
No one wants them, except for 85-year-olds that are Kids are watching this. We don't want to teach them the wrong impressions.
And you don't think these kids have already seen all this stuff? I mean, come on, man.
The funniest part is too, like coaching kids. I want kids that have a little more swag, like do a little something here and there. I want some pep in their step.
Say it though. Do you want kids that trash talk?
Yeah, I don't want boring kids that are just out there just moping around.
You don't want respectful kids that go and shake the opponent's hands.
No, we do that. That's got nothing to do with taunting.
So what do you want them to do? To give them cross them over?
During the game, after the game, you always shake hands and do that stuff. During the game, everything goes.
During the game, I can just see you coaching. It's like, hey, don't let that kid get in your face and get right back in his face. Let him know.
Correct.
There's no way Grayson lets him know. That's the funniest part. Tony's kid is like,
he's actually been chirping more when he hits the three. He gives. I told you, I brought him in the other day to show you what he did.
I know, but he is so shy. Like it's got to be really hard for him to. All I'm going to say is he doesn't have Tony's like let him know gene in him. He's got to be pushed to do it. That's all I'm saying. He's got the quiet. He's the quiet leader. Tony, that's what he is. He's the dude who doesn't talk as much, but he's just good. That's Grayson right there. But you got to push it out of him a little bit. Got to let him know.
What's up, Butthole Jenkins?
What's up, pimp? He says. I like that. He says, "What's up, pimp?"
What up, Butthole?
All right. JSU doesn't want to see 6. Yeah, I don't want to see no 6 fucking 7. I don't want to see it. I you know what? If I was coaching kids right now, I'd be telling them that too. I don't want to see no 6 fucking 7. You can tell them whatever you want. You can let them know, but no 6, 7. None of this bullshit where you're fake juggling or whatever. I don't want to see that crap.
You don't realize how many times you say 6, 7 until the kids like bring it up. You say it so many times naturally.
I believe it. I believe it. I'm just saying.
I never think about it until I do it. And then I say it and I'm like, there it went again.
Does it annoy you at all when the kids like constantly bring it up, or do you just not care?
I just think it's funny. Like not that they keep saying it. I think it's funny like how much it comes up organically.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. That had to be why the original song happened, because somehow or another they just kept hearing it.
Of course, kids been trash talking forever. Do you see this guy right here? He is the epitome of trash talk. He's been trash talking since he was able to probably dribble or hold a ball. Like, yeah, of course trash talking exists. I love trash talking. That's the best. You let him know every time. But
be proud of him, Corey Holt. Be proud.
My 5-year-old fucking doing it. Yeah, you gotta let him know. All right, let's get into this. We got a nice little game here, Tony. I don't normally say that with the Raiders, but Cowboys-Raiders, that'll hopefully end the streak of some of these horrible primetime games here. Can we get a shootout one time in these games, or just going to be, are we playing double defenses in a 50.5 total or whatever it is? Tony, you think we have to deal with defenses tonight?
I mean, if we can't get a offensive game out of the Cowboys with the freaking Raiders in Vegas, we're not getting it. I mean, we've been in a little drought with good games too in these night games, but I'm not saying these two teams are great, but we have to see points in this game. The only way we don't is if the Raiders just suck, which could be in the cards like that. Dallas is going to score. There's no way Dallas isn't scoring on this Raiders team. So I think the Raiders will probably score too. The only risk at all is just the Raiders are just that bad.
Yeah, that's definitely the risk is that we just get horrible Geno, or like Geno's still hurt, Tony. Because remember the last time they played, he couldn't walk. It looked really bad at a certain point. He was banged up. They say he's fine. He's off the injury report, whatever, but that could be the one way. Or we get like Kenny Pickett for a lot of this game if Geno got like hurt. I could see that. But man, I'm with you. Like, how do we not get points in this game? Like, I'm a little worried, but I just at the same time, it's just like, it's the Cowboys. It's the Raiders. Like these two teams are going to give up points. And the price tags, Tony, the price tags really interested me because look at some of these guys. Brock Bowers, $8K for a stud. I mean, Brock Bowers is a stud. He should be, I think, more in the near the Ashton Genty price, then he should be near the I don't know, Jake Ferguson price. I mean, Jake Ferguson and him are 600 apart. I think that's crazy. Geno Smith, 8,800 for a quarterback in this economy. 8,800 for a quarterback, Big T. Are you kidding me? I mean, what are we doing with some of these price tags here? Because it does seem a little wild.
It does make it challenging too, especially because you're always going to like Dallas. But you get these Raiders guys, just like you just said, Geno and Brock Bowers, against probably the best spot or one of the best spots in football against this Dallas defense. Perfect weather. You don't have to worry about the weather, obviously, in Vegas. I mean, yeah, both these guys should be 10, 8, and 10K or something. So you're literally getting a huge discount. The only issue is everyone's thinking the same thing as us. So it is a little challenging that way, but I think I'm just going to lean into it. For one, I don't love a lot of the Raiders pieces. That's another reason there's Bowers is such a good play though. There's not that many weapons from Vegas that you can even pick. So you're just getting a condensed offense. You can just kind of play those guys. And then you can rotate around on your Dallas pieces, which Dallas has a lot of different guys that you can like. So for me, I think I'm just going to lean into this chalk and see what happens because and you don't have to play him captain either. I think a lot of people will play Captain Bowers just because of the projection. He's clearly the best projected play. So I think he'll be a captain play for a lot of people. But I think you can shift it up and play a captain the other way.
Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely think you can do that. Captain ownership right now, we're looking at least on Sabre right now, we got, let's see what we got here. 10% for Dak, 10% for CD, 14%, almost 15% for Ashton Genty. Javonte Williams sitting double digits, 12%. Brock Bowers at 18%. And then everyone else single digit owned here. And, Geno Smith, George Pickens. Let's start, though, at the top, Tony, because it's clearly one of those slates. We got a lot of studs to kind of pick from a captain standpoint. Who's the first two? If you got five guys in double digit ownership right now. Who's the first two guys that you're pulling out of that pool that you don't want to play in the captain? If you can only play three captains at the top, who are the first two you're pulling out of your captain pool?
For sure, Genty. I mean, part of the issue is these guys are all good plays, but you got to pick an angle and go with it. And if I was going the Dallas side, I always do like the idea of playing Dak because then you don't have to choose between CD and Pickens, and you can kind of play both of them with him too. But the Dallas side, I think I like Javonte the most. I like the running game for once. I think they should be able to run on this Raiders team. Javonte's looked pretty good. And then Bowers I'm for sure leaving in. So it has to be Genty, I guess. My top three would be for one, I think Bowers is probably the best, but then Javonte and Dak I think would be my three. But yeah, I think it's tough, though. There's a lot of I can make a case for, 2, 4, 6, about 7 or 8 captains tonight, which is more than usual because Pickens always has to be in the cards, too, just because of his upside. I mean, Bowers at 8K is top. I think Bowers is going to crush. And we've seen these tight ends just start nuking, like McBride again yesterday. I mean, these guys, like you keep saying, they're not tight ends anymore. Bowers is going to crush out there.
Bowers the problem with Bowers is just I think he's the guy that just gets the most steamed. But
he's 100%. Yeah,
he is the guy that I think people are considering just jamming him. I bet you there's going to be people out there that just say, I'm playing 20 teams, Tony. I might just jam Brock Bowers on all my teams. He's 8K, that price tag on DraftKings. I mean, honestly, he can get there. He's the type of player without a touchdown, he could still get there. That's how good Brock Bowers is, to be honest. So, if he gets in the box, oh boy, he probably does smash that price tag. I'm with you on Genty. He'd be the first guy I'd pull out of my pool. By the way, I saw this too. You and Jay Monchichi are again aligned.
What?
This is crazy. I don't know what you said, but he said, "Thank you, Big T.
Yeah.
We aligned again."
What are we aligned? We're aligned on Bowers.
I assume whatever your take on Bowers and who you're lower on at the top. Who'd you say?
I mean, it
Dak
is
and
tough
Genty?
though. Like for like the anti tonight when we get to it, I think it's tough though because honestly, I don't want to. The only guy I continue to want to fade is Ferguson, just with all their weapons back. But
I mean, he is literally 600 more than Brock Bowers. How are we?
That's what I mean. It's just really hard to. And I love Mary Ferguson. He's always one of our favorites. It's just he's really, really hard.
The funny part is I got him on like a ton of my really good best ball teams, so I like need him tonight. But it's all honestly
CD out was huge for him. But when CD, I mean, you got a running game, you got CD and Pickens. It's just tough. There's not enough football.
There's not enough football, and on top of it, if you go through like Dallas, pretty much the one position I'm pretty sure they've been, I don't know, somewhat decent against, I feel like been tight end. Out of like all the positions, you go through running back, you go through some of these guys like tight end, they've been decent with. Funny part too, the Raiders have been one of the best teams against tight ends. So fantasy points given up, weeks 1 through 10, they're averaging giving up 9.2 fantasy points. That puts them 29th overall fantasy points giving up per game to the tight end. So you could make the case that this isn't even a great Jake Ferguson spot right there. So I mean, I like continuing to be under on him. Like you said too, with CD back, it doesn't help. He was getting so much when like CD was out, and they had Turpin out. They had a few guys that were out too with that offense, so it definitely kind of hurt them. But back to the question that I had, Genty definitely out, and I think I'd take CD out, honestly, because I've got to take with these receivers. I feel like this spot, I feel like George Pickens has a really good chance to crush in this spot. I think he's someone that I might be higher on than the field. He needs specific matchups. Now, the Raiders do play a ton of zone, but they play a decent amount of single high. And I do think when Dak gets those looks, he's going to take shots down the field to a guy like Pickens. And I think in a matchup like this, they're going to be so concerned with slowing down someone like CD Lamb and stuff that I think those shots down the field are going to be there. They weren't there. Like Arizona, they totally took that away in that game. I don't know if you remember that game, Tony. I think that was a primetime game too. They literally just said, take all the underneath you want. We are not letting you beat us down the field and stuff like that. I don't know if the Raiders are going to do that. So I think Pickens is an interesting play. What do you think about Geno, though? Quarterback, 8,800. What are you doing with Geno Smith? I know you're sometimes very interested in the quarterbacks that aren't going to be as owned in the captain just because and the price tag, Tony, the price tag's what's pulling me in, and everyone's playing Bowers in this spot.
I mean, it just feels too easy to me. Honestly, the more you think about this slate, you can't fade that spot. Yeah, he doesn't have to be captain, but honestly, I probably don't like him in the captain just because of the upside. But I think he's like a lock in the flex, for me at least. The quarterback at under 9K against the Cowboys, where he's got a guy like Bowers he can throw to. I don't know the comparison for some of these teams, but like honestly, I could see just playing Bowers, Geno, and Genty in the flex, and then just no other Raiders, and just mix and match your Cowboys all around the board, and you will get so much production from those three Raiders. You got a high floor, a high ceiling. You got all good plays. You're not gambling on the smaller, all the bums down low, the Deontay Thorntons, the Mosterts, the Mayers, all the just bums, the Tyler Lockett that's going to be popular, all these just absolute bums you get off of, and you get all three of the good guys that are going to get tons of volume, and you still just say you play Bowers captain, you still got over $6K for your 3 spots. With all of that guaranteed production, you could still play a good captain or Bowers. I mean, Bowers captain, but a different captain. And then even say you play like what if you did put just a super cheap guy in there? What does it give you? I mean, you could play a Pickens with a Dak even. No, not quite. You can't quite get to Pickens and Dak. You could play Pickens and Javonte with a cheap person, though. Like, you can fit so much with a build like that. So I love Geno. I mean, and that's scary to say because Geno, man, there's a lot of negatives to Geno. But he's going against Dallas. He's a quarterback. I don't really see how you get around Geno in this spot. He's one of the better quarterback plays of the whole year, I think.
Yeah, I think he's a good play just with that price. And I'm someone who like I don't know, I don't normally love the quarterback captains as much generally, but I think the price is just what's pulling me in, and the matchup. That's really interesting to me. Brandon says, what is Thornton's anytime touchdown odds? Big T. I would bet somewhere between like 500 and 700, but let's look it up. We'll go to DraftKings right now. DraftKings Sportsbook, best sportsbook in the business, bar none. Let's see here. Touchdown scores. Thornton is a plus 650 anytime touchdown on DraftKings, 35-1 for a first touchdown. So there's your answer, Brandon, plus 650. Also, thank you for the repost, Sarah. If you guys are on X, you can give us a little repost, retweet. We appreciate all the retweets, so we get this stream out to more people. We appreciate that. All right. So top 3 captains, Tony. I'm going with, I think for me anyways, I think Geno and Brock Bowers are 2. I don't know how you get away from Brock Bowers. I want to be like, I'm going to fade the Brock Bowers captain and stuff like that. But I think it's really hard on this slate to just completely fade them. Unless you're just building one team. If you're someone out there playing one team, I would fade Brock Bowers. If you're someone out there playing 20, 50,
that's where I'm even different. If I was playing one, I'd still be fine playing him.
If you were playing one in the like the $20, the big $20 GPP on draft. So why? What's your
because
reason?
I just feel very confident that his chance of being optimal is higher than the ownership he'll have. So like,
yeah, I just feel very confident that it's going to be really hard for him to contend with the 20% of people that are playing.
I'm not saying you're going to solo ship it, but like
that's more what I'm talking about.
I think you eliminate a lot of bad combinations.
But you always bring this up though, that you're playing, like if you're only playing $20, like picture it like you're just, you're fucking buying a lotto ticket. You're taking your dinner.
Yeah, but I want to do that with Bowers. I'd rather just do something weird, like VIP saying, play Turpin with the Cowboys defense on the other side.
Yeah, but is that weird? Well, I guess the Cowboys defense.
I mean, that can't be that popular playing then you're only playing one other Cowboy. You're only playing one stud Cowboy guy. That's going to be different for sure.
Okay, so you'd rather get unique in the flex
I'd rather get unique on the Cowboys side than the Raiders side, I guess is my strongest point of the slate.
Well, that makes sense though, because
there's the other one, J-Mon. This is see, we are on the same wavelength here, J-Mon.
That's the team I want right there. That's the team I'm
in. He sees my team. That's what my team's looking like right now. He sees it.
Geno, Cowboys, and Turpin. That's the team right there. That's the start.
3 Raiders, Turpin, Cowboys. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm definitely with you on that. See, but Geno cap, that's the way I'd go. If I was only playing one team, I think I'd go the Geno captain route. And then my third captain it's either going to be Pickens or Dak. I think I lean Pickens would be my third captain.
I like Pickens way better in captain than flex for sure. He's one of those guys like J-Mo. Like I like better in cap.
I do feel strongly though, like one of CD or Pickens probably crushes. So I think I want like almost a rule where I want one of those guys because I just don't, I don't see a way around both those guys just busting. Unless Javonte Williams just does everything.
The problem with the Cowboys, they just got a lot of guys.
They got a lot of guys. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why you said, though, where like you might want to load up, but this is what's scary, but like the Raiders might have the more obvious plays. To your point.
I really like the build the more I'm thinking about it, the more we talk about it. Just playing those 3 Raiders and just mix and match your Cowboys. It sounds weird to say because Cowboys we think can score a bunch of points, but I just love those 3. Like, I don't see any way those 3 aren't getting you like 15 plus fantasy points. It's nice to have that built into 3 spots, and then you can gamble a little on the other side.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying you rather just gamble on the Cowboy side with the.
I just don't like look at the Raiders' other pieces. Like you're talking after those 3, you're talking about Trey Tucker at 6,600, 83-year-old Tyler Lockett.
You don't like Trey Tucker? Tyler Lockett was your favorite play last week.
No, it was my anti-play.
Wait, it was?
You think Tyler Lockett was my favorite play? It was my anti-play.
Brother, we bet Tyler Lockett.
Because we said the show, we were shit-talking him so much.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I would never give Tyler Lockett.
I was going to say, we bet. The only reason why I bet
I did bet it. I love betting it because I hated him.
Yes. Okay. I was like, and then someone tweeted me like he caught like 2 balls in a row, and someone's like, "Oh, Lockett, he's gonna have a good game." Like 2 catches. Fuck. Damn it.
You guys are so full of shit. I did not love Lockett. If you get out of here, I'm pulling.
Chat. Okay, I'm not crazy. He did like Lockett. I thought I hated Lockett.
Sometimes I might not. There's no chance I love them.
So first of all, I think you were right because Lockett was decent.
Lockett sucked.
He was decent. He got like 9. He was
That's not freaking decent. 9.
Well, what do you expect from Tyler Lockett, dude? He's as old as you are. Yeah. That's just nothing. Nothing. I mean, come on. Like, what do you expect from him? What 9's not decent? He was like,
I agree with Bring the Noise. I'm shutting the stream down again. Freaking Lockett. You guys are being mean saying I like Lockett.
He wants to shut the screen down because he knows he liked Lockett. Chat knows.
No. Look at this. JSU in full. He's trying to bait me in and it's working.
It's not true, Nick. It's not true. It's just what I'm going back to the tape after. And Tony,
you can go back because it is not going to say me liking Lockett.
I got to go back to the tape. I'm going back to the tape after the show, chat. We're going to find out for sure, but that's all right. So okay, so you don't like.
Oh, you play Lockett at captain. I dare you, Frederick. You're going to lose. I'll clip this tomorrow.
I'm betting.
Play his ass at captain. Let's see what happens.
What's Tyler Lockett's first touchdown? I'm betting it again.
Get right back in. I'm not betting it with you tonight because then you're going to say I liked him again.
You're talking way too much right now. I can't. 25-1 is his first touchdown bet. I think it was 40.
Lockett, 73 years old.
He's old, man. He's old.
Had 48 concussions.
Well,
he's had more concussions than Tua.
All right, let's not get crazy right now. He definitely has not had more concussions than spare fingers, but if you don't like Tyler Lockett, I think you should like Trey Tucker. They've literally got nobody else. And Trey Tucker's like, he's like okay. He's decent.
I'm playing those 3 freaking Raiders.
Genty, Geno, Bowers.
Huh?
Genty, Geno, Bowers, those 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my strategy for tonight. I'm going with that.
Okay.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. Fair enough. Okay, so Tony's fading every other Raider on the board. He will not have anyone else. So that means no kickers for you.
I do like Carlson, so he would be my other.
Okay.
I like Carlson and Aubrey. I might set a rule tonight for kickers where if you ever set like a rule for kickers, it kind of helps you get unique a little bit where you just one per team or so. I don't know if I want one on every team, though, is the problem.
This is actually a good point by Hake. JSU loves playing guys named Tucker. Maybe we should just keep going with the theme. Trey Tucker, 14-1, first touchdown, 17-1, 2 touchdowns.
He's 1,400 cheaper than Bowers and friggin' oh god. He's gonna be my anti. I'm coming. You guys pissed me off.
Yeah, but how does he he houses shit? Like he can house something.
He's gonna house nothing. He sucks.
Okay, so my difference with you is I think I'm gonna be lower on Genti and higher on the pass catchers. So I want Bowers, Geno with one receiver. I think that's key too. I don't want two of the Raiders receivers on my teams. I think I just want one. So like Bowers locked. Well, it could be Bowers Genti, I guess, if you have one of those with Geno, but I'm gonna go Bowers, and then I want one receiver. And I definitely rank them Tucker. I rank them how they are. Tucker, Lockett, Thornton. Thornton actually almost had a big play down the field. So like
he almost did. Jalen Hyatt almost has one every week. What do you mean he almost had one?
Why do you got to bring Jalen Hyatt into this conversation?
Someone was typing it in there a minute ago.
Oh, God. Thank God I didn't say a word about Jalen Hyatt yesterday. Thank God.
We talk about the almost touchdowns every week on the college show. You don't play college, so there's no way you watch it. But
by the way, no, I don't watch it. But your boy Shaheed almost had a touchdown, too.
That game was brutal. But on the college show, we always talk like people will quote stats like this receiver had 18 targets. And I'm like, yeah, his quarterback in college can't throw. So, like, of his 18 targets, like 4 of them are catchable. Like, you can't use target. All targets aren't equal.
Yeah. All targets are definitely they're definitely not equal. But especially in college, I feel like especially when you're talking about college.
In college, because you got guys that are not quarterbacks throwing the ball.
See,
everybody likes Pickens.
Chat's trying to. I'm telling you, chat's trying to get me on to take the top off the guys. To JSU's terms, you got to have guys that take the top off. Listen, that's George Pickens. That's Trey Tucker. Chat, let's roll.
Tyler Lockett?
No, Turpin. Turpin. I think Tyler Lockett does one thing now, Tony, and it's just that out and up, just like
the water bucket.
That 5-yard out. It's just that's Tyler Lockett's thing. The 5-yard out the sideline.
I can't wait to fade Tyler Lockett.
All right, but I think I got my first bet in here. We're going Trey Tucker, George Pickens, anytime touchdowns. Those are the first bets I'm putting in right now. Those guys are scoring. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good about it. All right, back to this game here. So that's it for the Raiders. Let's go to the Cowboys because this is the side that sounds like Tony's actually going to play more than 3 people from. We already said Jake Ferguson, no. You like the kickers here, so I'm assuming you like Brandon Aubrey just because.
You have to like Aubrey. Indoors in Vegas. I mean, Aubrey, what's he going to kick it from 80 yards out there in Vegas? Like, the ball's going to be flying indoors. But, the key is the hard part for Dallas and the good part is they just have so many good plays. Dak, Javonte, CD Pickens, all big-time upside, big-time floors. And like, even the defense, I think, versus Geno has upside. I think Turpin has upside. Flournoy, even though Flournoy is like totally mispriced.
No, we're not playing Flournoy. Come on. He's 4,600?
Yeah, and 5% owned compared to 35% Trey Tucker. Like, it's about ownership.
You just said it. They have too many guys. They're not throwing a Flournoy.
He just got a touchdown last week.
They're not throwing a Flournoy.
He just got a touchdown.
All right. I can't give it as my Anthony play at 6%, but he's not getting there.
He scored the same 9 that Lockett got.
4,600. Him and Jaden Blue are like the same, or they should be the same.
And Tyler Lockett freaking has the same salary, and he got 9, and you were stroking off to his 9. You were ripping your meat to his 9.
I'm stroking off to his 9 because Tyler Lockett has to contend with Trey Tucker as the number 1 receiver, who I like, but he's Trey Tucker. Whereas your boy has to contend with CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Jake Ferguson, Javonte Williams, and then after all those guys, maybe Ryan Flournoy is the next guy. Maybe. Or maybe
just
it's Turpin.
Last week you were selling me on Schoonmaker.
I might play Schoonmaker over him.
He's even one less pegged down.
Yeah, I'm sorry though. There's a difference
New
between
AOL.
there's ripping meat, new AOL AM. There's a difference between contending with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens and the Raiders, guys. That's all I'm saying, Tony. Okay, we can't compare Trey Tucker and Tyler Lockett to CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. I refuse to allow you to do that. You can't. This is what Big T does, though, guys. You see that? He tried to compare Deontay Thornton to Trey Tucker and fucking Tyler Lockett, and then do the same thing with George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb with Ryan fucking Flournoy.
It's ownership. He's 5% owned.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I'm telling you right now. Why? Don't do it. He's not
because I
there.
can play 10% and be above the field.
I'm playing.
And I'm not playing Raiders, guys. I'm not playing your dumpster fire Raiders. That's the difference in what we're doing.
Jaden Blue.
He probably will be inactive again like he is every game.
Yeah, but if he's active, he can at least house something.
I'm not playing a dude they make inactive every single week.
Oh, all right.
Why in the world is he going to break in there?
I'm just saying, against the Raiders, like if he can't get run against the Raiders, who can he get run against?
Inactive every week. They played the Jets and he was inactive.
Well, obviously you have to wait and see if he's active. I'm assuming he's active, but
we've always assumed it. And
but,
then when
90
minutes
what
before
you're not taking
comes,
into account is these rookies coming off the bye. The bye is huge for the rookies. No matter what you like or what I say, the coaches in the NFL all think similarly when it comes to the bye week.
If this dude's inactive, he's not going to be involved in the offense.
No fucking shit. If he's inactive, he's not going to be involved, Tony.
I'm saying if they're inactive all season, they're not just randomly going to be involved. I don't care if there was a bye week.
All right. Well, if he's not involved, then maybe you play Malik Davis. I don't know.
I played him last week, and it was not a fun experience either. I'm just Javonte. Like, Javonte's just going to get the workhorse.
I don't think they trust Davis, so that's
yeah. The problem. It's Javonte. The more we have this conversation, the more it's just Javonte. Like he's gonna roll.
He's always the guy too that I don't want to play, and then
I don't want to play him either. And he's gonna. Who was the other? There was one other guy recently that was in this same spot, and we were like trying to make a case for all the backups, and then it was just him getting Travion, where I was like. Ernest and the other dude, what was the other dude?
Jennings.
Jennings, and it was like, Jennings isn't gonna get much work.
He was hurt. Didn't I tell you he was hurt? And
but then I was like, and then once we found out that, and I pulled him out and I put Ernest, I was like, why didn't I just? I mean, I did slam Travion. He was my captain, but why did I even play these other guys? Travion's gonna get all the work, and freaking Ernest was negative almost the whole game.
Yeah, it is true. These backups are. It's tough, especially when you know a team wants to just give Javonte 90% of the work.
And the other dude's been inactive. Like, like there's just no way.
All right. So Cavante Turpin, Ryan Flournoy, you're Flournoy over Turpin, or you're Turpin?
No, I'm not. No, I'm Turpin for sure.
Okay.
Turpin. I love Turpin. I love Turpin with the Cowboys defense.
Yeah, also too, Raiders play a shitload of cover 3. They play like the most cover 3 of anyone, and Turpin's numbers against cover 3 in limited sample because he was hurt for a little bit, but they look really, really good. So it could be a spot for someone like Turpin to finally break out. Man, we've been saying this forever with him, but he is not. Don't look at his box scores, Tony, if you're playing him. That's all I'm going to say. Just don't look at it because you won't like what you see.
Yeah. He's not even that cheap either is the problem.
No, he's not. But, I mean, he's 3,000. Flournoy's 4,600. So they should be 3,000. They should both be the same. That's my point with him is they're kind of the same. So last time T said to play Turpin, I think he put up because that's what Turpin does, dude. He's going to put up a 0 or he's going to put up like double digits. That's the Turpin experience for you right there. So, just know that. Don't play Turpin if you want that because his floor is all the way down there. It's 0 for sure. All right, Tony, anyone else you see down here that you could play from the Cowboys before we get into like the antes and the play of the day and stuff like that?
I mean, No, I mean, like you said, the roster is so deep. Outside of always, I mean, I always leave a 200, 400 in there. Span Ford, I think, is always the 200 guy that I just leave in my pool just in case. Lupke at 400 too. I mean, but I don't want those guys. It's just a matter of the build that might pop up. So, yeah.
All right. And then no cheap Raiders for you, which I agree. I don't like the real cheap Raiders. I mean, once you start getting past like Schoonmaker, like I don't know how you get to
Schoonmaker.
I don't know how you get.
By the way, your boy Bash, you were right. The big Bash, you were right on the last time when we said Beck or Bash. You said Bash. You were correct.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You
Yeah.
didn't see me in chat say "fuck you, Tony." I was right. I win or something like that. I was
Maybe
right.
He's the guy at 1K tonight. Maybe he houses one. We're talking about all these other dudes. Maybe Bash.
But by the way, chat was so against me when I said his name was Bash. Chat was so against me.
I was convinced you were wrong too. So
chat, all of you guys said I was wrong. Like 90% of chat was completely wrong. So I win. All of you lost. Suck it. Big T, suck it as well. I never win those things. This got to be like the first time in
I was
history.
like super certain I was right too. So
I was super. Honestly, the chat made me certain I was wrong. That's the worst part about it is the chat made me certain because everyone was like, "No, you're wrong." They were trying to spell it out for me and stuff like that.
I mean, I was certain you were wrong. So
I was like, "Man, best ball season." I said this guy's name wrong every single show during best ball season. Like, I can't believe I said his name wrong every single show. But yeah, it is what it is. We get it, Jace. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Anti-play, Tony. Anti-play of the day. Let's pull it up.
Oh, this is gonna be tough. This is tougher tonight than it's been for me for a while. I've given an anti every slate we've done without really an issue. Tonight,
I see guys.
How far can I go down? Because the two, I'll give two since I'm going. I'll give three. I'm going to give three anti-plays.
I think we should give one up top in the top half in that 30%.
How far does the top half go though?
20? So from Javonte up, we should give one guy that we don't like.
I like all those guys.
Okay. All right. You just do your thing then.
I'm trying to think if I could give one of these. I mean, if it was any of these guys up top right now with the way I'm building, it would be.
Here's my problem. You have to fade one of them to do
like on my main team, but I don't know which one I'm going to yet is the problem. I don't know if I'm. But I will say, as of right now, the one I would fade if I had to would be CD, just the way the slate sets up. But I love CD Lamb, so that's why I don't want to give it as my anti because I actually like him. And I might play him on my main team. So I don't want it to be that. I don't like that. I'd rather give the three that are all up top that I don't like any of them. Trey Tucker, George Pickens, Mary Ferguson. Not Pickens. Pickens snuck in there on me. Tucker, Ferguson, and Lockett. Those three right there. Tucker, Ferguson, Lockett.
You say Pickens is an anti?
No, it's just because he was in the middle of the ones I was looking at.
Okay.
Definitely not my anti.
So Trey Tucker, Jake Ferguson, and who was the third one?
Tyler Lockett, right there. Those three right in the line.
Okay,
that's a lot of ownership I'm anti on.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna double down with you on Jake Ferguson because that's a good call.
He's if I had to give just one stone cold lock anti, it'd be him for sure.
Yeah, and then I'm going to take a stand. I'm going to go with this one could totally burn me here. I'm going to take a stand that Ashton Genty and no CD Lamb in the captain. I'm going to have no CD Lamb in the captain, but Ashton Genty in the flex.
Genty's going to shove it up.
I'm going to be lower on than the field because I can't play all these guys.
I know that's the part that sucks about this game.
I can't play Javonte, or maybe it should be Javonte, and I should keep. Damn
I think we need to decide the key to the slate for us, because we agree on a lot, is to play either Dallas passing game or running game and kind of lean into it.
Because my problem is I like Genty and I like Geno captain, but I like Genty in the passing game.
If you like Genty's his floor is so high. I started the show thinking he was gonna be my anti, but why if Dallas is gonna win this game, why can't it just be them running? Like they throw more when they're down.
I mean, yeah, they do. I always feel like, too, when they get down there, Javonte always gets his chance. He always gets those like 1 yard chances to just run it in at the end too. I always feel that way, but
he just gets so much volume is the problem, and he just I don't know. I struggle with
Dak in the cap. I'm not in the cap in the flex. Like,
yeah. I mean,
because you're right. Genty's probably going to get there just on passing alone. He's probably going to get there. I just wanted to pull this up real quick. Dallas. Let's see. Dallas against running backs in the receiving game. How bad are they? Top 10 in receptions given up. Yeah, second in yardage given up. 8.37 yards per target. Yeah, they're not good. They're not very good against the running backs. All right,
the
yeah.
annoying part is like my perfect build would be Bowers, Genty, Geno, Javonte, Cowboys defense, and like Aubrey, and it's 200 short of Aubrey. Because it would give you the running game, the defense, and the 3 Raiders.
Yeah.
200 short of him, though.
I can't give the Raider as the ante. I'm going to switch it and go Javonte because I can't give the Raider.
I think that's a better anti for you.
Because I think I'm going to have
pass to him busting for sure.
And if I play Geno captain, how do I not have some Genty on those teams? Like,
I think Genty's floor is just so high.
I agree. I agree.
Like their projections the same, Genty and Javonte, but it shouldn't. Their floors are not the same. Their ceilings might even be the same.
The way they get there is going to be completely different too. I think personally, but
I think we're going to win all the money. Well, we don't have the same builds. I think I'm going to win all the money tonight.
Well, yeah, definitely, because let's do plays of the day here because we're definitely not going to have the same plays of the day. So do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I mean, go ahead.
No, it's your show. I always allow you to go first if you want.
It's our show. It's not my show. It's our show.
Pen in mouth while talking might drive me up a fucking wall. Are you kidding me? Live on a show, it's worse that you have pens in your mouth right. Chat, do you see this? He go double fisted in his mouth. What are we talking about right now? Oh my God. We might have to shut the stream down literally.
That's the new thing. It just gets shut down. I can't believe I did that.
Dude,
we've done shows for 10 years. I've never done that.
How funny would it be, dude, if you started to give your play of the day and I just ended stream right as you're about to give your play of the day? Chat might go nuclear.
Yeah, he's getting even for he kept saying that was bullshit. He did that.
He said
no. That's
all
offensive. Right. That's
Please,
offensive.
Tell us your plays of the day, Tony.
Okay. I said it. Sometimes it's different. Sometimes it's like a plan instead of a play of the day. Mm-hmm. Today, my plan is to play those 3 Raiders studs with no other Raiders. Bowers, Geno, Genty. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. So your play of the day is just all 3
play
Raiders
those 3 and no other Raiders.
On all your teams?
I mean, not on every freaking my main team and most of my I'm not on if I play 150, I'm not gonna do it every team. But yes, that's my plan. Yes. But I don't put my play of the day on every team either.
No, I didn't say that, but I'm just saying.
It's my plan. And if I had 1 team tonight, it would be this. And if I had 3 teams tonight, it would be this. If I have 20 or 150, I mean, I might have a few that I don't have all 3 like that, but that's definitely my plan.
Okay. All right. So that's your plan. And you don't have like one favorite play overall. You just you're slamming those 3 guys.
My favorite play, if I had to literally just give one,
favorite play.
I just think, I mean, it's not low on, but I just think Bowers and the captain, that's just my favorite play. I know it's the chalkiest. I get it. But like I said, I'll be different in some other areas for fading some stuff. I think Bowers at 8K is just crazy. So, and you can pair him with the quarterback on top of it, though, which makes it even more crazy.
Yeah, no, it is crazy. Honestly, Geno and Bowers price tags, I feel like, are a little crazy. I feel like they're both I don't know, like a 1,000 cheap. I don't know.
I mean,
feel like
they're both 10K. I mean, you got Genty, CD, Dak, all over 10K. Pickens is even 9K. Pickens is more than both of them. That should not be the case.
Yeah. All right. So my play of the
Yeah,
day.
I agree, Corey. That's what he does. He always tries to like pigeonhole me into a corner where on all your teams, like he just starts to just back me into a corner.
Oh, okay. So that's my move, you say? That's my move. Look at that face right now. Look at that face.
Was incredible what you just tried to do.
Look at that face and look me in the face right now. Don't look away and tell me that's my move.
That is your move, JSU.
Shut up.
Right into the camera.
This dude
JSU's a bully. Everyone's on my side. He is a bully. Look at that face. Look at SC's face.
He needs to go to a confessional right now and confess that this man is lying through his teeth right now. Are you kidding me? You need to go to a confessional. That's bullshit. You need to confess. You are lying right now, my friend. You're lying to everyone. My play of the day, after Tony interrupted me 3 different times, but I get used to it. Big T Senior, I see what you've been seeing. I get used to it. But Dallas Cowboys, by the way, too, this is just the first 10 weeks of the season. Dallas Cowboys were on a bye in week 10. Man, they lead the league in fantasy points given up to wide receivers, 10.23 yards per target, 16 touchdowns leads the league as well. It's just insane. Receivers crush. Mr. Trey Tucker, Tony's anti-play. We're going right through Tony right now. We got to play Trey Tucker. We're betting him too. He's housing one at least.
You're betting him, and I'm betting his unders.
You bet his unders. I'm betting Trey Tucker to house a touchdown, maybe 2 touchdowns. We'll bet that as well.
Don't cop out when he's injured either. Don't cop. That's not a cop out. He's a little guy.
Oh, so now you're saying you don't like little guys either? You just cop out?
Not a receiver, I don't. I want my receivers to have some size.
Have you seen that guy? He's a little guy, but he's got a massive heart and hog, man.
He's got a massive heart.
You didn't hear me. I said heart and hog, but you didn't hear me. I said heart and hog. But either way, Trey Tucker's getting it done. They know it. I'm in. Trey Tucker's doing it. He's doing it for us. He's doing it so we can own Tony as well. And then I'll give a Cowboy. I'm going to give George Pickens on the other side. I think we're going to get double houses from Pickens and Tucker. Pair them up. That's what we're doing here, Tony. We're going to pair those guys up. We're going to go to the bank, get some money tonight, Pickens and Tucker. I'm going to be slamming those guys on a lot of my teams with probably Geno Captain. Geno Captain kind of makes sense with a lot of my builds here. But that's going to do it for this show. If you guys could, if you enjoyed this show, if you liked listening to Tony lie through his teeth or chew his pen, or eat his 2 pens, double fist pens live, let's just smash the like button here. Check us out, runpuresports.com. If you want, Run Pure Premium gets you every sport, one price. Big T knows right now because he plays literally just about every single sport. College football, college basketball going, NFL, NBA. Me and Tony are going to be doing an NBA show in about an hour and a half for the members up to lock. So if you're into those sports, you want winners, check us out, runpuresports.com, Run Pure Premium for all sports, plus SaberSim. If you like best opto in the business, you can get SaberSim with Run Pure Premium. And if you just want the single sport packages as well, we do have NFL as a single sport package. Get in now, link your account, get into Discord. It's super easy to do. If you struggle with it, we've got a customer support chat that'll help you figure it out and get you in there. Talk some winners with us in the chat. Make fun of me, Big T. Tell us we're donkeys. Whatever you want. We don't care. We enjoy it. Come hang out with us and talk some winners. Tony, final words. Chat wants the Lockett Love last video. Yeah, we got to go find it. I got to go check. I got to go find the Lockett Love. It's there somewhere. I'm going to find it. And when I find it, I will clip it. Don't you worry, chat.
I will clip it.
I will clip it.
When you clip it, it will come.
It will come. That's right. Big T, final words, man. Anything else going on here?
No, I think it's I think it's a good slate. I think there's a chance to win good tonight. There's going to be hopefully there's scoring. Please, these night games, and I'm not saying it. I have lost these slates too, so that doesn't make it fun. But these games where there's just no offense are just brutal, like just brutal to watch. I love watching football, especially island games. But I mean, that game last night was brutal to watch. There's no other way to describe it.
Yeah, that game was disgusting. It wasn't as bad as, was it the Denver game that was?
There's been a few that have been horrendous lately.
No, but that Denver game had to be one of the worst. I'm pretty sure there was a Denver primetime game that was like absolutely just gross to watch. But yeah, no, they've been really bad. Especially though, like, man, we had Detroit and Philly. Like when you like two good teams, I get they play a little tighter and stuff, but man, it was just nothing. I felt like we were lucky to get what we got, honestly, for scoring. I don't know if you felt that 100%. Way. I felt pretty lucky.
Was no offense. It was getting to the point where I almost turned it off for TV shows. It was, it was getting bad.
Yeah, no, I couldn't turn it off because then my wife would have turned on some dumb, like Love is Island or whatever type shows. So I couldn't do that, but. I thought about it, but then I was like, no, I can't do it. Then I'll get stuck watching some stupid show that I don't want to watch. So, all right, that's going to do it here, guys. Check us out. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll see you guys.
Premium show for NBA. Sign up so you can have the premium show with us.
Yeah, sign up. Go slide into Big T44's DMs. A Big T44 DFS on Twitter. Slide into his DMs. He'll hook you up with a little first-time code. Get in. You can watch the premium show with me and Big T up to lock. We got it's actually a nice NBA slate here. All games locked between 7 and 8. I think it's like 8 games too, 7 or 8 games. So nice little Monday slate. And then, we'll get the football winners in as well. So we'll see you guys hopefully tonight at 6 p.m. Get in now for Big T. I'm JSU. Good luck in your DraftKings, DFS, and betting tonight. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday for the Print Factory. Till then, we're out of here. Peace.